Hey, we think once we finished at school, at university, wherever it is we've learned something and studied, we think that's the end of it, don't we? We really do. And we're going to stop learning. But invariably, we never stop learning. There's always stuff that comes our way. There's always things that can present to us where we have to understand it. And one of the most basic learning things that we do is that when we join a new job, have a new occupation, we have to learn the basic steps of how that organisation works. And that can mean the skill that we learn when we're there means that we can, really operate in a way which makes us sustainable at that workplace, where we're valued and people really appreciate the work that we do. It's a new skill, and acquiring that skill can take time. Sometimes it can take years to feel comfortable doing or performing that role. But it's not just about work, is it? Sometimes it's about learning something that you've got an interest in. Now, I know somebody who loves photography. They're very good at it. They enjoy taking photographs. I see them as somebody who's never been trained formally, but learned the skill of photography. They understand an awful lot about it. So when they talk to me about it, it's with passion, it's with interest, it's with keenness. I think sometimes, as human beings, we are driven by the fact that we've got an interest in something. And because we're interested, we want to acquire that skill, that knowledge, that ability to be able to do it. Sometimes we're influenced by other people. We see them do some incredible things. And we wonder, don't we? We wonder, could we actually do that? Could I actually have that skill? Could I acquire it and make it so uniquely mine? Well, I'm going to give it a go. That's what I say to myself when I try to do something. My passion, my vanity project, if you like, is my Instagram account. It's Snapper Urban. I'll put it up on the screen here. It's on Instagram, and I've been posting recently a lot of hyperlapse and time lapses. I did have a viral video on there. It went viral, because people were really interested in this particular hyperlapse. It did close to 140,000 views in no time. So I was really surprised by that. It had great music. It literally is me wandering around the town centre with a 360 camera and speeding things up and making it look, interesting for people. There were a ton of comments on there. And from that, I gained an awful lot of followers. And from that, I've continued to post hyperlapse and time-lapse videos, something I never actually thought I would do. So I've acquired this skill over many years. Technology's made it very easy and interesting for us to engage people and to do this sort of thing. I've learned the ability to be able to color grade, edit, add transitions, do all sorts with that footage. But people inherently are enjoying it. And my goal really was to try and push out a video which had some kind of just a static time-lapse shot. Well, I managed to do it, and lo and behold, it literally had thousands of views. I never once thought that this single time-lapse video would do so well. So learning the skill, being able to push yourself into a place where you actually become good at it, is necessary in life. It's not easy learning a skill. It's not easy learning a language. It's not easy learning things per se. Some people find it very difficult. There's something called the Dr. Feynman's method, where if you're studying something, study it for about 15 minutes, then give yourself a 15-minute break. Now, if you apply that method, as opposed to trying to study and cram something in for 8 hours, you are more than likely going to understand, read, and retain that information as knowledge. And that is crucial, especially if you're taking an exam, especially if you're learning something with an end game in order to acquire that certificate, that badge, whatever that thing is. But life, isn't it so funny? We have to learn skills. Nobody ever taught me videography. Nobody ever taught me cinematography. I went out there and learned it myself. I think the best acquisition of knowledge that you can ever have is self-motivation to go and do it. So whatever it is, that thing that you're interested in, go and pursue it. If you really want to learn to do something that might even be a hobby that you could even turn into a job, then go and learn that. You're more than likely going to stick at it, you're more than likely going to be successful at it, and you're more than likely going to put yourself out there. It could be that you're in a domain where people want to pay you for that skill. And if you're paid for that skill, wow, how amazing is that? That is absolutely incredible. So you'll never stop learning in life. You'll never stop acquiring a skill somewhere along the line, but try and acquire the skill that you enjoy doing. I think that's important. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. If you could hype this video, I'd be very grateful. And I'll be back again tomorrow with something uniquely, completely different. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye now.